The last step of the Great West Midlands tour. It's another football stadium tour today, and I'll get my ugly mug off the screen because we are at West Brom. Yes, we're in West Brom today. I've literally just got here off the train a couple of minutes ago because I've been in the West Midlands, which is my home away from a long home away from home. And yeah, I've been to a couple of stadiums already, and on the way home now, I should be going back to Leeds tonight via a National Express coach, which is going to be horrendous. But on the way to Birmingham is a little stop called the Hawthorns in West Brom. So I thought I'd take you guys with me. Like I said, before we start this, I'll just put the camera back on me. Yeah, there we go. Hi, hello. So before we start this, obviously, most of you know my name's Geekboy Meta. It's Geekboy Meta 7381. Please like and subscribe if you like the video. I've got loads of other football content, and yeah, hopefully you like, and just drop a like and subscribe. This video will be on YouTube videos a bit later when it's been processed, so it will probably go on like sort of tomorrow morning. So if you're not able to watch now, hope you like tomorrow morning. So yeah, let's go and have a look. Yeah, so you can see the stadium just there. So like I said, if you've not, most of my subscribers know I'm a bit of a mad keen football head, but if you don't know, basically I do lots of things like horror, football. By trade I'm a Liverpool fan, so I do lots of Liverpool stuff as well. Wrestling. Oh, there you go. That is the West Bromwich Academy. Wow, that's pretty sweet. There you go, West Brom. So this is the academy by the looks of it. I won't film too much because obviously I don't want to get arrested or by anyone, but yeah, so this looks like where West Brom prospects of the future do their business. Yeah, like I said, so I do wrestling, pride, this, that and the other. I do loads of different stuff. I've got a couple of podcasts as well, so if you want to like and subscribe or follow, you can do. If you just want to watch, that's fine as well. So yeah, I'll take you around. So it's going to be a bit experimental because I've never actually been anywhere near West Brom in my life, which is ridiculous because like my family lives in Telford, and I've lived in Telford for about 3 or 4 years, and yeah, find this keepers. Yeah, and I've never actually been here before, and obviously Telford's not a million miles away from a certain football ground, which I will not be mentioning for obvious reasons, because I would prefer not to be beaten up by anyone. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, I've not been to West Brom before, so this is a bit of an experimental one for me. I don't know how much we'll be able to see, but we can have a good look around. Hi Kenny, how you doing, mate? Newcastle. Now that's the stadium. Here we go. So before we get to the main stadium, you've got the Sandwell Academy, which I'm assuming is just a normal academy, presumably. God knows, no idea. So there you go, there's the Albion. Like I said, I don't know how much I'll be able to show you. I don't know how gated West Brom is. It's meant to be quite an open stadium, so I'll show you what I can. I'm just on the other side of the road at the minute, so there we go. Sorry about the camera, by the way, it's been a bit jumpy the last couple of days. Hi Jenny, from South Africa. Oh, nice one, my friend. I'm half Ghanaian, Jenny. I don't know if South Africa are playing tonight, but I know Ghana are playing tonight, and we're meant to qualify for the World Cup finals. Unless we lose 8-0 to Comoros, I think it is. But if that happens, I would not be best pleased, to say the least. Hopefully Nigeria go as well. No, I'm only joking. So like I said, guys, I'm having like I said, I've got no idea how the stadium works. I don't know if we'll be able to see in any of it. I'm just going to walk along and see what happens. So I've looked, oh, hi, Sun and Moon. Yeah, we spoke before, haven't we? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right, dude. Yourself? Yeah, I'm just back in the Midlands for a few days because I'm from... Oh, there we go. There's a good look at the crest. There you go. West Bromwich Albion. I'll just go back as well. A bit slowly. Yeah, no, I'm just back in the Midlands, mate, because this is where the West Midlands is originally where, not where I'm from, but it's like the family home, basically. We live somewhere called Telford, which is about, I don't know, about 20-25 minutes away from here. And like I said, I just thought, oh, you can see one of the stadium lights there. I just thought I'd come to Albion, to be honest, because in all the years I've lived in the West Midlands, I've never been anywhere near here. My accent's come back as well since I've been here. There's people always joke with me because I actually live in Leeds, and I've said I have a Yorkshire accent, but I only lived in Telford for like overall about 4 years, and I always end up like, whenever I come back, I always end up with like a faux sort of Brummie / black country accent, even if I've only been here for like a day. So, but yeah, it's all good. It's all fine. Oh, Kenny. Hi, Kenny. You all right? You should have signed Murphy as well. Isaac getting no service. Lol, battery's not included. Funnily enough, Kenny, the other day, I actually said to one of my mates, one of my best friends, he'll probably be watching this now, a good friend of mine for like 20 odd years. He's a Newcastle fan. So obviously he's been giving me loads of stick about Isaac. And after the first 3 or 4 performances, I turned around and said, I tell you what, mate, do you want him back for like 10 million quid? No, I'm sure he'll come good, but it's not been the best start I've ever seen, I'll put it that way. Right, we're around the... There we go. So you can see a lot better. Oh, that's nice. In fact, I'll take a picture of that as well. There we go. Yeah, so like I said, guys, I'm just going to walk really slowly. I am going to be really slow anyway because I've had a bit of a weekend this weekend. So, left Leeds. Oh, next West Brom home game is Preston North End. Oh, that'll be a good match. Yeah, and I've had a right weekend this weekend. So, I live in Leeds. Sorry about the cars, by the way, we're right next to a road, but I live in Leeds and left Leeds to get a National Express coach to Birmingham, 7:45 in the morning. Woke up about 5:30 in the morning to get that coach. Went to Birmingham, 4:05. Went round the ball ring, various different places. Oh, there you go, boing, boing, Baggies. Then got to Telford, where my family's from. Had about 5 hours sleep on the ale. By the way, there's some shorts of me last night raving away in Shrewsbury that I put on when I'd had a bit of liquid libation. So I'll leave them on. I don't mind being made fun of. But if you want to see someone singing away after 4 or 5 glasses of wine, you're welcome to do so. But yeah, spent a bit of the day in Telford. Big up the Telford people if you're from around there. Then went to Shrewsbury, drinking away with the family, which was awesome. And yeah, on the way out to Leeds. And then, yeah, I'll be hopefully watching Ghana qualify for the World Cup. There we go. Let's have a look. Spirit Brothers UK. Yo guys. The Hawthorns. Spirit Brothers UK. I'm not getting involved in that, my friend. Not getting involved in that. Right, I'll have to keep this quiet. And Clyde built 1872. Can't save the UK. Like I said, What was I saying? I've completely forgot now. No, I'll have to keep this to myself, obviously, but oh, hello. Are we actually, am I allowed in here? Oh, I'm going to try. Well, it's club shop, so I'm assuming it's open. Yeah, I was actually, I'll just say the other day, one of the places I went to was a near neighbour of this football club. Now, I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want the residents of West Bromwich Albion to give me a good kicking before I go back to Leeds, but I'm sure you can guess the one that I'm on about. Yes, that one. Right, guys, I'll have a look at the comments in a minute. I'm just going to go in and see if I'm actually allowed to come in here. Looks like I am. So there we go. Welcome to the Hawthorns. Hi, West Skills. Hi, AR, you alright? Are you next to Handsworth and Soho Road? I've got no idea where I am, AR, to be quite honest, at all, because like I said, I've never been here, so I'm just basically, I'm winging this, and yes, we will go for a coffee at some point, my friend. Like I said the other day, you're going to be in a very long queue, because I actually have to start a new job, and my life is going to be complete chaos in about 3 days' time. Basingstoke Town. Oh, big up the non-league, lad. Which division are you in, Spirit Brothers? Because I've always been interested in non-league. I was going to go to Telford because that's where my family's from. Because I did a vlog there like 2 or 3 years ago. And Telford's got a pretty sweet ground for a non-league ground. I didn't get a chance to go this time, but I'm going to try and go next time. But yeah, I actually really like non-league football. Purely for the fact... Oh, in the Midlands. All right, cool. No, to be honest, Spirit Brothers, I actually quite like it a lot more because a lot of the football I see, and yes, I'm aware of the contradiction of me being a Liverpool fan, but what's happening with football at the minute and the way that the fans are having the piss taken out of them, it's driving people away from the game. It's getting to the point where it's driving me away from the game. Obviously, I'll always be a Reds no matter what happens, but I mean, the way that the fans have the mick taken out of them with the prices, sort of higher up is appalling. And oh, here we go. So that's Tony Bomber Brown. I'll get a photo of that as well. Let's have a look. We play in the South Division in Hampshire. All right, nice one, dude. There you go. There's a little view of the. Do you know what, actually, already I quite like the stadium. It's pretty cool, actually. Right, I'll give you a bit of a view around here. Like I said, I don't know how much I'm going to be allowed to film. I always get a bit nervous. There's going to be a big security guard pick me up. But yeah, no, dude, I give all my respect to non-league football because I know obviously how difficult it is to run those clubs without the infrastructure. Well, not without infrastructure because that's rude, but I mean, obviously far less money than so-called professional teams get. So, yeah. It's nice to go to lower league grounds. I went to Gateshead not too long ago, actually. Well, I forget when it was. It was about a year ago or something like that. But yeah, big up non-league. In saying that, I've always wanted to go to the San Siro to visit it, so I'm completely contradicting what I've just said there, but there we go. Yeah, so that's Club Shop. Well, it's very impressive, I have to say. I'll let you guys know if I see any footballers. I haven't seen any as of yet. Unless that fellow was a footballer and I've literally just walked past him, which could be a possibility. Right, I'll just get you around this area. Like I said, I think I've done, I want to say this is the third side already, so I don't think there's going to be too much more for me to show. I'm actually going to, when I stop the live stream, I'm actually going to take a few shorts on YouTube. So if you just want to see a little bit, tiny bit more from shorts, obviously you're more than welcome to do so. And Like and subscribe if you want to. Like I said, if you don't, no pressure whatsoever. Just thanks for watching me in general, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to go much further, folks, to be honest. Oh, unless you're allowed... Right, that seems to be a memorial over there, guys, so I'm not going to take it, obviously, out of courtesy and respect, because there'll be people's names on it. So I won't show you that. I'll just get to... I'll see if I can get further around, but I think I've done most of it, to be honest. It's a shame, actually, because I'll just say the previous ground I was at, I'm not going to mention the name, like I said, just in case there is someone locally who's watching who's going to come and beat me up. Yeah, the previous ground I went to, you could actually see inside the stadium. I don't think you can with this one, unfortunately, but there you go, you can get a bit of a better view there. Yeah, so like I said, I'll do a few shorts in a minute. There you go, that's one of the lights. Oh, Spirit Brothers. We're a community-based club. We're doing okay. We won the Hampshire League Cup 3 years in a row. Oh, congratulations. We reached the FA Cup first. Wow, that's a hell of an achievement, that is, mate. Well done. No, because I know how much that means to, obviously, proper and played Cambridge. Oh, that would be amazing, mate. Absolutely amazing. Oh, well done for that. And it was a great day out. Yo, that's the thing, isn't it? That's because I'm one of these, Spirit, I'm a bit of a traditionalist, and obviously I know this is more for league club. What's happened with the FA Cup is, as far as I'm concerned, it's an absolute disgrace when they've got rid of the replays. Because one of my favourite days, even as a Liverpool fan, even though we've been knocked out boatloads of times, I've always loved FA Cup third round day. Honestly, it's one of my favourite days of the year. My old fella, who isn't with us anymore, sadly, I always used to look forward to sitting with him, and obviously it was back in the day when it was on BBC and ITV, so they'd have one match, but you'd also have obviously 5 Live, and you'd have all the different commentaries, and they'd do like the sports roundup and stuff beforehand and go to all the non-league clubs, and there'd be all stories and stuff. I used to love sitting there and watching it with my dad for hours, because it was about giving people who aren't, you know, like big names like my club or Arsenal or whoever else, or City, blah 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 blah, and it was just about ordinary people, and that's just been taken away. And even as a Liverpool fan, like, I'm just like, I couldn't care less if the players are tired from Champions League or whatever. If you don't want to play in the competition, put a reserve team out if it means that little to you at the end of the day. Like I said, these are highly played athletes. I don't want to get on with footballers and turn this to something else, but if they don't want to be in the competition, then simply just play an under-21 team, or just don't enter the competition at all, but just don't devalue it. Honestly, I was really annoyed, and even obviously most Liverpool fans will know that I love Jurgen, but he was one of the people, and that's one of the only times I ever lost my temper with Jurgen, because he was basically saying there should be no such thing as replays, and I said, well, I mean, I just don't agree with you at all. Like I said, I'll always have Jurgen Klopp, obviously, as a Liverpool fan goes without saying, but sorry, but I completely and utterly disagree with him about that. And what they've done to the FA Cup is a disgrace, in my opinion. So anyway, I'll get off my soapbox, because I'm meant to be showing you around the Hawthorns, but yeah, no, it's just one of these things that I just don't agree with, and I think it's absolutely disgraceful, but it's not a great deal we can do as ordinary fans, is it? Oh, cool, nice one. I actually played myself in the FA Cup back in 2018 for AFC Totton when I was much younger. Only the preliminary rounds that, well, dude, you've done a hell of a lot better than me. Bloody hell. I don't even think I could kick a football now, to be quite honest. So, yeah. Oh, well done, mate. That's awesome. It's a hell of a story, that is. Oh, that's quality. I'd be dining on that forever if it was just me, but yeah, guys, I think probably that's going to be more or less it. I'm just going to have a look, see anything else. Obviously, I'm not going to go in for obvious reasons, just in case. Like I said, there might be a big burly West Bromwich guard who used to fight in the UFC, who might be like here, little boy. And then I'll have to go back to Leeds and explain to my missus why I've been beaten up. There you go, there's one last look. So that is Tony Bomber Brown. In fact, I'll show you the thing just before I head off. So, Tony Bomber Brown. So this is a quote. The moment I walked into the Hawthorns, I felt I was home. 1961 to 1981, 720 games. Bloody hell. 720 games, 279 goals. Our club record appearances and goals. Football League Cup winner 1966, FA Cup 1968. That's a hell of a fair play to the bloke. I'm not familiar, unfortunately, but that is brilliant. Oh, I'll tell you what, actually, I've not seen too much of, obviously, inside the stadium, but I've actually, do you know what, I've really enjoyed coming here, actually. This is a really, really good stadium. I'll have to see a match here at some point. Obviously, as a Liverpool fan, I can't remember the last time we played Albion. I remember a few years ago, just to tell a story for the West Brom fans watching, I was sat in the original Oak Beer Garden with all the lads. So this will be 2013, something along them lines. And we'd got West Brom away from home. And when I was slightly not as mature as I am now, shall we say, I was basically sat there going, it's West Brom away from home, that'll be all right. Nice, easy start to the season. And it was Brendan Rodgers' first game. We lost 3-0. Could have been 9. So never count your chickens, kids. Yes, no, it was very, very embarrassing. The other one I remember is when Divock scored that goal when the Albion were about to beat us. I think it was like 90... I think it was the 98th minute. It was that one where Tony Pulis and Jurgen had that kick-off about the extra time, and then Jurgen took all the... oh, here we go, there's the official shirt printed. It was when they had the kick-off with Jurgen and Tony Pulis, and then... it was when Klopp took all the players to... the Cop End to celebrate, and everyone was like, what is he doing? Seriously? But then obviously history will show you that worked out quite well for us. So I'm just trying to think what was our last result against West Brom. Seriously, I cannot remember. There you go, there's another thing. In fact, I'm just going to take another photo. Folks, just bear with me a sec. Like I said, I'm going to go around again and start from the beginning. I'll tell you what, I'll take you guys back to the beginning because I'm going to get some shorts as well, like YouTube shorts. Our last result against West Brom, do you know, I've got a funny feeling that we lost, actually. I actually legitimately, I can't remember when Albion got relegated. I know it wasn't too long ago. There you go, there's the ground. That's a nice pitch. There we go. No, I'll have to look at that, actually. I genuinely cannot remember the last time we played the Albion. So I'll take you guys back and then just bear me a second, folks, because I'm just trying to look. So I'll have a look at the comments in a sec. So I can't actually see it in a minute. Mark Darcy, official partner of West Brom. Is that a thing? Let me just have a look back down here. If you're ever coming in as an opposition fan, there's a Mackies just over there, if that's any help to anyone. Oh, West Bromwich, of course. So it looks like you need the number 74 to get here. So is there anything else here? Don't think so. No, it's just a factory call. Right, I'll take you guys back. And then I'll answer the questions just before I head off. It looks like the whole ground's based around like an industrial estate, basically, because West Bromwich is just over there. See where them people are. By the looks of it, I will have to go in the town centre at some point. Like I said, I'm on a coach in Brom in literally about 4 hours time, so I need to get back from here to another place starting with W, which again I won't mention, and then I need to find the coach station. So yeah, I can basically stop here for another about 10 minutes maybe, and then I'm gonna have to start making a move. But yeah, just to let you guys know, in fact, if any of you do come to the Albion, I'll show you where you need to come from. The train station literally is called the Hawthorns Station or something like that. Literally the same name as the ground. So basically you go from Wolverhampton or come from that way, and then you go to Smethwick Gorton Bridge, I think it's called. Get off there and then get on the station for the Hawthorns. I want to say it was platform 2. And then as you get out, there's an away section and a home section. So it's pretty easy to find actually. It's literally about like 1 minute walk from the train station. Ah, Sheffield you off. No way. Go on, Garner. Yeah, if you're wondering why I keep mentioning Ghana, folks, it's a bit random by the way, but like I said, some of you will know, but obviously, first time watching right now, I'm actually half Ghanaian. I know I've got the accent right. So yeah, so Ghana, which is my national team, basically can qualify for the World Cup tonight. Providing we don't lose 8-0, and I think it's Madagascar. Not the film. I think it's Madagascar's. Providing Madagascar don't win 4-0 and we don't lose by 7-0 or something like that, basically we qualify. So we should, basically by the time I get home to Leeds, we should be in the World Cup, fingers crossed. Let me just get you guys across the road. So yeah, I'll get across the road, guys, and then I will, in fact, let me just go second. Yeah, if you're not seeing, that's me. Hi, yes, I know I'm quite the sight for sore eyes. Yeah, no, I enjoyed that actually. That was pretty decent. Like I said, I'm just going to find an area to stand just to end the video, and then I'll answer any questions and stuff. I'm just trying to get away from the traffic, to be honest. And then, like I said, I'm going to do my YouTube shorts, so I might put them on the channel a bit later, so it should sync up with this. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, I didn't actually see into the stadium this time, but I have to say, like, it's very, very nice. So yeah, I'm going to do another walk round when I finish this stream. So, like I said, there'll be some shorts on a bit later, hopefully. Probably about 8 o'clock. In fact, I don't know if I'll put them on tonight. I might just save them and put them on of a different weekend. Because obviously now as a budding YouTubers, and a lot of YouTubers will know this, or people who want to be YouTubers, when you get to this time of the year, it's you need to get content and have it saved for the winter, because obviously you can still do stuff in the winter, but basically that's the academy again. Obviously with the weather it gets much harder to do things of this nature, and you lose light and you finish work at times that are totally inconvenient, and you just can't do as much as you could do. So yeah, I might save this, I don't know. Right, guys. Cool. Right, I am going to take this heavy-ass backpack off for a start off, and I'll get you a good leaving shot, and I'll just go through the comments quickly. First of all, thanks everyone for watching, that was cool. Hope everyone liked it. Let me just, there you go. Right, oh, Liverpool stuff. I do miss playing, this is Spirit Brothers, but I had a track. Oh, must free to Oh, I'm so sorry, Spirit Brothers. That's awful, mate. I follow Basingstoke home and away. We just signed Charlie Austin. Oh, I like Charlie Austin. I think do you know what? He's a lovely bloke, actually. I just like the fact he's quite say it how it is. I'll always love Charlie Austin for that interview that he gave, where he basically said all the referees were, well, crap, basically. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Oh, I'm sorry about that, mate, but at least you're still keeping up with the football. So I'm pleased for that. Little Jim Bob, where is this? Hello, Little Jim Bob. We are in West Bromwich, and this is West Bromwich Albion Football Club. There you go. And there you go. That's a bit of a better view of the ground. AR Liverpool versus Man United. I am dreading it, AR. It's my most hated match in the world. Can't stand it. 3 losses in a row. We need to improve. And yes, Dan. Well, I heard Canate. I heard Canate was injured. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do for the United game if he's not fit. I mean, for now they'll just have to play Gomez and just see how long he can last, I guess. Last game versus West Brom. Alisson scored. Oh yes! Oh my God! Thank you, Spirit Brothers. Oh my God! I cannot believe I forgot that. Yeah, no, they were gonna. It was when I think Albion had. I think they were about to, but they were just about to be relegated. And yeah. No, of course, I cannot believe I forgot that. Honestly, thank you for that. Yeah, no, I still remember my reaction. I was round at my mum's and she'd made like a roast dinner, and basically it ended up on the floor when Ali scored. So yes, which apologies to my mother. Still to this day for that. Will we play TK and Isaac? I hope so, and I think they should. To be honest, will Verts come good? Yes, he will. 100%. He's going to be money, mate. Don't worry about that at all. I don't think he's been awful, as people have said. I just think he's had a very slow start. But obviously, look, any fool could look at Florian Wirtz and see his touch and technique and knows he's a good player. He's just not had the best of starts. But like, the other thing is as well, if a couple of players have finished off those assists, he'd be sat there with like 4 or 5 assists. His shooting definitely needs improving in his shot selection. But the one thing I would say about Florian Wirtz as well, everyone's expecting him to just come in straight away. At the end of the day, he's like 22 years of age. You know what I mean? So we have got to bear that in mind as well. What's wrong with Maka? I think he's knackered, to be honest. I think he's absolutely knackered, mate. And I think he's been knackered for a very long time. To be honest, if it's going to help Alexis McAllister, I would leave him out of the side and just say, go and get yourself a holiday, get yourself refreshed, whatever it is you need to do, and like get yourself fitter, because he just isn't fit at the minute. Liverpool released by Semenya. Oh, dude, half Ghanaian. I would love it. I hope that I can live to see the day where a Ghanaian plays for Liverpool. I would love it, mate. Absolutely love it. And hopefully Semenya can bang in some tonight, because I am still slightly nervous, because we played a good team. We played a team called Comoros. I think they're in West Africa as well. And they've beat us a couple of times actually, but like we need to lose by about 4 or 5 goals. But if Ghana could just go 2 goals up so that I can enjoy the rest of my evening, I would very much appreciate that. Abdul Salah, hi. Abdul Salah, that is a cool name, dude. Obviously. Jake, yo, hi Jake, you're alright? How you doing? Is that just looking at that image, is that Mr. Palmer? Sorry if it's not, mate, but like obviously my eyesight is for crap basically, so I can't actually see. But yeah, cool. Right, guys. No, I really enjoyed that actually. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll give you one last look at the Hawthorns. Like I said, sorry I couldn't show you more, but there's no sort of looking inside, obviously. Like when I went to Huddersfield, you can actually see inside the stadium from certain points, and you can do that at Wolves as well. Obviously a bit at Liverpool you can kind of do it. Yeah, and there was a lot of places around City that you can walk. Obviously you can see when I went to Telford United, you can see quite a few places as well, because it's kind of open. But yeah, that's the best I can do for you, I'm afraid. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, if you want to like and subscribe, it's Geekboy Meta 7381. If you don't, and no pressure whatsoever, just thanks very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. It's been nice chatting with all of you as per usual. Just very quickly, any of you guys who are, and I know some of you crossover who are wrestling fans, I will be watching Monday Night Raw tomorrow from Australia. I'm not going to Australia, obviously, but because it's in Australia, basically it's on at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And number one, I happen to be off work, and number two, my missus and my son won't be back until 9 o'clock at night, so I can watch Monday Night Raw for once in the middle of the day in peace and quiet. So I'm very, very much looking forward to this. So yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. For those, before anyone watch who do watch wrestling on my channel, just to say I have not seen Crown Jewel yet. And I kind of know some of the results, but I'm not sure about a couple of them. So when I get back to Leeds tonight, I'm going to see how Ghana got on. Then I'm going to try and watch Crown Jewel. And then, yeah, if I don't get time and I'm tired and stuff, I'll just have to go in blind and just look at the results. But I'm going to try and watch it tonight just to see what happens. So, yeah, I'll be back on for Monday Night Raw reaction at about 3:30 in the afternoon tomorrow, which is going to be a bit weird. Yeah, I mean, I might even do like a mini watch along, but whenever the main event is, I might go on live and we can watch it all together. But yeah, I'll be back on with that. I'll be doing the Liverpool Story podcast, which I record live. That'll be about 1 o'clock the next day. What else am I doing? I haven't got my laptop or my notebook or my MacBook, so I can't tell you. I also watch AEW Dynamite, so I'll be back on with that reaction show about 9 o'clock. I will be on for the late night SmackDown reaction show, which is on Saturday night. Don't ask why, family reasons. That'll be about 11:30 on Saturday night. And then, because I'm a very petty man, and you can all take the mick out of me for this if you want to, if we do not lose to Manchester United on Sunday, there'll be a reaction show. If we do lose to Manchester United, I have no intention of doing anything on social media, and I will cancel the reaction show immediately. Yes, I am that petty. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, I will be on Sunday, but I have a horrible feeling, sadly, we might not be, because I am not looking forward to next Sunday at all, to be honest. But yeah, and also just quickly as well, next week, those of you who are horror fans, because quite a few crossover on my channel, I'm going to be at something called Leeds Gothica, which is like all gothware, horror movies, rock, clothes, I don't know, metal belts, chains and all that, like chains like that. There you go. I don't know if you saw that, I just had a weird message come up. But yeah, I'll be going to that with my son, which will be pretty cool. So yeah, that'll be about midday next Saturday, I think. Yes, there's loads of stuff coming up. I'm usually on once a day now anyway. So yeah, if you're interested in following me on my wacky adventures, you're more than welcome to do so. But yes, from West Brom, I shall bid you good day, because I need to get back. I now have 3 hours to get to my coach, which no doubt I will make with all of 2 seconds to spare, because that's just how I roll. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. And from West Brom, have a fantastic rest of your Sunday, and I will see you tomorrow for Monday Night Raw reaction. Right, see you later, guys. Bye bye.